Welcome, my name's Gina. I'm going to take you with me to the thrift store today, and then I'm going to follow up with some what sold. First off, at the thrift store, I found a pair of Volcom flip-flops, and since summer is coming, it's a good fill for the store, and a pair of these Ariat boots in really good condition, so I grabbed those. Now, my thrift store that I like to go to actually has really low pricing in comparison to some of the other thrift stores at the bigger chains and such. And I make it a habit of always making sure that I donate something so that I can pick up a coupon. So I'm looking around and trying to find a couple of items. I took a look at the men's shoes first. There is a pair of Pearl Izumi that looked okay on the outside, but the inside had really been torn apart. So I passed on those. Excuse my cat in the background. I always look at Nike just because there are some really good obscure models out there with all the different designs they've come up with. And I look at almost anything that looks pretty clean and new. These Columbia shoes I thought would also be a good filler because it's getting to that time of year where everybody wants to get outside and restrictions are being lifted. Also, leather boots are very popular. I wasn't sure what these were because of the zipper around the entire part. They're Carlos Santana's, so I went ahead and passed on them. These were a great pair of double H boots that looked really nice on the outside, but the heel was beyond gone. So I went ahead and left those there too. So I perused the store. I usually get there first thing in the morning, and then I double back most often to make sure that I didn't miss anything. And during my double back, I often find that they've put new items out. These are a pair of winter boots. They're just totes, but they're pretty close to brand new. So doubling my money is my minimum. I try to triple whenever I find anything, but the totes will work. They're so nice and they're so new. If not this season, next season for sure. I always look at running shoes, track shoes. You can find some really good deals. And also, shiny will always get my attention. These are soft stags, and they're so pretty, but they really have little value in comparison to what you end up bidding for. I'll be back to look at these hoodies later. Here we go. I am fast forwarding through some of the women's shoes because there was a lot to check this morning and not a lot of good ones. So I typically just look up the model numbers and move on, call it a day. I found this really cute teapot and a Uniden cordless phone and some men's outerwear. And it was out of there, really, because I had an important stop to make.
What can I get started for you?
Can I get a tall hot latte with coconut milk and sugar-free vanilla?
You got it.
And can I get an extra shot also in it?
Of course.
And that's all.
Okay, it's going to be $5.78. We'll see you at the window.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Now, I had put up in a previous video what the issue was with these shoe racks, but when I got home, I found this, and I'm thinking he might have something to do with it. This is Baggy, y'all. He's my helper. Well, this is better than it was. Now I just have to figure out what to do with all of these. And these. And the ones from today. In my what sold, I'm just going to go over the last 7 days with things over $20. So cycling shoes for $28 plus shipping. Those went the same